Petersburg, population 388, looks a lot like other small towns in northeast Nebraska. An agricultural community where a sleepy main street is lined with pickup trucks and a half-dozen small, family-owned businesses. Like other small towns, Petersburg faces a shrinking population. But a few miles north of town, on Nebraska Highway 14, signs of renewal have started spinning. Laredo Ridge Wind Farm came online in February. Chicago-based owner Midwest Wind Energy started developing this project several years ago, which now sends roughly 80 megawatts into Nebraska Public Power District's electricity grid. And these massive, snow-white turbines aren't the only new things to Petersburg.
It was something new and exciting. It wasn't something that everybody was doing. I originally went to school to be an electrician, so I had the choice of either wiring houses or fixing wind turbines. I saw an opportunity to get my foot in the door and work my way up in an industry that was just getting its start with lots of opportunities for advancement.
Long before there was any movement in the air, the townspeople of Petersburg began organizing on the ground. They'd seen how another homegrown resource, ethanol, revitalized neighboring towns, and wanted to make certain they too could capitalize from their natural resource.
The wind maps suggest that east of town is one of the premier locations around the state of Nebraska, if not the country, for the development of a wind farm based upon the consistency of the wind levels. So we looked at that as a resource that we have that a lot of areas don't have. And we're a small rural farming community, and the capital cost to get involved in production agriculture these days, it completely limits any young people from getting started. So with that in mind, we had to look at opportunities that would allow young people to come back to our community and make a living and be able to support a household and raise a family. And we saw it as an opportunity, a chance to repopulate our rural community. And you don't get those chances very often.
It's going to bring maybe 5 to 10 full-time jobs. You know, we're hoping those people reside in Petersburg, so instead of having a shrinking population, which rural Nebraska faces, we'll be hopefully trying to level that off, if nothing else.
Initially, not all of Petersburg's residents were as supportive.
A lot of times you think things are too good to be true, you know, and here they're coming in with this multi-million-dollar thing. And so I went online and I looked for something wrong with wind farms. You know, I mean, I was going to find it if there was something there. And right now I'm changed. I'm in favor of them. I see that's putting some more money into the people's pockets, you know, and just clean energy, which, you know, got to be for that, so.
200 workers lived in or near Petersburg during the year-long construction phase. What remains in its wake are 54 General Electric turbines, 5 to 10 full-time jobs, and the future aspirations of a town in transition.
Best case scenario is 5 years from now, all 8 or 9 of those jobs are held by people from the Boone County area that wanted to return home, and they're all raising a family, sending kids to our school system, buying groceries, supporting our community.
Temmie believes other rural Nebraska communities should view wind energy as an asset.
To me, it's a lot better than a lot of things you could have. I mean, it's pretty invasive, really. There's no smell or no anything. I mean, we're just standing out there turning in the wind, using a resource that we have.
They're big. They're almost bigger than life, it seems like sometimes when you look out across the horizon and in the distance you can see them from around the community. We haven't seen anything like that around this area.
As the winds of change, climate, demographic, technological, and population swirl around Petersburg, it's too early to say how all the pieces will fit together. But one thing seems certain. The look of clean energy is new, youthful, and here to stay.